Bitcoin is not in the best of conditions because of the current sideways move happening right now in the market. Hello, welcome to this technical analysis on Bitcoin to share with you my thoughts on Bitcoin in terms of the 4 hours time frame, the 1 hour time frame, the daily chart time frame, and the weekly chart time frame. So in this analysis, it's going to be like a full overview of all the time frame, major time frame that could likely affect Bitcoin in the next week we are entering. So this weekend we're going to see what is going to play out in Bitcoin. If you've not subscribed, do subscribe because I make videos like this all the time. So let's look closer. We'll start with first of all the 4 hours chart. That's where we're going to start. The 1 hour chart is going to be the last aspect I'm going to deal with. So if you look at the 4 hours chart, it is quite clear from my drawings that Bitcoin has been clearly respecting a trend line, like a channel, like an expanding channel, like an expanding triangle, like you see it, something like this, right? So we started all the way from here, and each time it's always touching the upper trend line of this expanding channel, right? So we see that is a bullish channel, meaning that it is on the way to the upside, meaning buyers are actually in control. And if I turn on my volume, the volume has been keeping up as well. But now let's look closer and actually analyze the whole chart and see what we are having right here. So if I draw closer, I see that even though we've been respecting this channel, this is a clear resistance which is now acting as support, right? So in this situation, you see Bitcoin broke through and clearly broke this resistance. After making the attempt, it failed and it came back, gathered some strength, some demand, and some buy power, and then it crashed through the resistance, breaking it and making its way to the upper top of the channel, right? This is our upper part of our channel. So it's being respected each time it comes to the channel. So immediately it comes in contact with the channel, also being a strong resistance, we can see it all the way being pushed back to the lower aspect of the channel, which happened. If you watch my last video analysis, I talked about this. I said that we are in the buy zone, right? This whole zone is the support zone from 30k to 32k, 32,500. All this area is support zone. So we can see the reality of what is happening, that even though we are in a range, but the range is clearly making higher lows, showing you the market structure is still on the bull side, right? So if I go closer and look at the formations we're having on this support, we see that right here we have a clear three bar reversal. And if you watch my analysis, I said we're going up from here, and you can see that it's been up. But the thing you must also know that this is a support, so there's a fight on this support, a serious fight between the buyers and sellers. Each one is pushing each one, like they're pushing each other, trying to find who is going to win this support. The buyers want this support to hold, the sellers want to break the support. But you can see it has come countless times on this support, almost making over three touches on the support. So what we're seeing is that we could have another stop loss hunt happening right here. So what on the 4 hours, what I'm saying is that right here we have a higher low right here, and we have another higher low right here, which is obvious that there are stop losses lying right here and probably right here, right? That's what we're having, right? So if the sell pressure, because what I'm seeing here is also three bar reversal, right? So this is a clear three bar rejection, right? Happening right here. So if this three bar reversal is to play out, because it is still respecting a trend line, right, where the higher lows has been highlighted, right? And again, there is a clear support on the upper side that is building up and forming this triangle more like a pennant, right? A pennant has a flagpole, which is this is our flagpole, and this is a pennant. But here is one thing about this pennant: because the seller's pressure is currently growing every minute, they are likely to break this trend line. They're likely to break this particular white trend line right here, right? They're likely to break it any moment from this night to Sunday. Before Monday, they will likely break this trend line they have been holding, which is around the 36K support. And if they break it, there is actually a support right here. So it's either there is a demand waiting right here, but first it's going to clear the stop losses here, and that clearing of stop losses is going to also push price up, right? So price is likely to react, but once it reacts, it will come back down, right? The goal is that it wants to land on this major support that will lead it all the way up. Now, mind you, it's been respecting this same trend line for quite some time, right? So it's trying to find its way to land. That's what sellers are trying to do. So likely it's going to break this it's going to break our white trend line right here. So Bitcoin bulls are not actually worried because most of them will wait to buy cheaper right here, right? Right around this way. That's where the whales are likely going to attack very strongly. And this zone I'm talking about is around the 33K zone. Just put that 30, the last support, right, which happens to be 32,500 and 33K zone. That is their major target for the bears, and bulls are not looking worried right now because of this three bar reversal that I'm seeing right here, right? So the possibility must not be ignored. I stated it here. I said retest of support here has 45% possibility chances before the major bull run begins. So keep that at the back of your mind that we could see bears breaking this trend line that has been holding for the past couple of days since the dump happened. You see this trend line is been holding, and at this moment we could have it break through the trend line, like I said. So now, what is the next possibility that could happen? Okay, now being the fact that we're having a very strong support right here, right? The next possibility is that we're going to have another double bottom, but it could be likely hard. I see more chances happening that there will be stop loss hunt. There will be a clearing of stop losses on this loan, right? This lane, this clear lane here, there will be a break of this support, then the stop loss will come here and price will instantly reverse, right? Once it's reversed, it comes right back again to test it one more time before it pulls up. So we're likely going to have a higher low, right? A lower high right here, right? Before price start moving up again. So that's exactly what I am seeing clearly right now that we're going to see playing out likely from tomorrow or this night. This is 4 hours chart. So I'm expecting this to play out from now till probably tomorrow being Sunday. So we're going to likely see Sunday. Two things are going to likely happen on Sunday. It's either we see price bulls buying back. Now, for me to check that, let me turn on my exponential moving average so that you see what I'm saying. And as you can see, you see our 200. This is my 200 exponential moving average. It's still right on the 30K zone, right? That is right on the 30K zone, which is still a little bit far. But what we are seeing is that my 55-day exponential moving average is holding up. And what is the possibility of playing out with this 55-day exponential moving average being holding price at this 4 hours level? Here's what I see, right? Right first is that this three bar reversal on the 55 exponential moving average is not really a good look, right? It's not really a good look. I have to be honest. It just shows that we could have a little retest of price coming to retest this zone, right? Even if price doesn't touch it, you see this zone, you see price hasn't touched that 200 exponential moving average. Even here, it hasn't touched it, but we could have price coming to just making another higher low higher than this past low around 3600. So we could not have that lows again. I don't think we can go low below that 3600 again. No, I don't think that. So at this point, what I'm saying, we could see it price reversing around that 33K to 33 500. That is what I see in terms of this possibility. But if buyers find the strength to hold up with this particular trend line, then we could see that Bitcoin is likely going to play something like this, like right. right, and then goes up, right? But I doubt that it won't be that easy for the bulls because of this formation right now that I'm seeing on the 4 hours. So if I go to the daily chart now, you're going to see a reason to why I am thinking we're going to have this push down, one more leg to the downside before the move begins. So if you look closely, what I'm saying here is this two-bar reversal, right? You have this clear two-bar reversal telling you that price was instantly rejected today on the resistance. Price clearly rejected the move of bulls when they formed this three-bar reversal. But the thing is, here's the good thing about what happened on this support, because mind you, this whole zone is support. All this zone is support. I tell you that support is not a line, right? Support is from 36K all the way to 30K. This whole zone is an area of accumulation, an area of support, meaning that buyers and sellers are in battle of who is going to hold up. Is price going to break the support or not? Price tried breaking it the first time. It came right back up above it. Now forming three-bar reversal on the daily. Now this three-bar reversal is very important, right? Let me draw that very clearly. This three-bar reversal, like I say, on the daily is very important. Why I say it's very important? Because it was printed on the support, telling you that price is still bullish on the weekly chart. This is daily chart, mind you. So this is our bullish three-bar reversal. But here's the thing about the rejection by the BS, right? The rejection didn't cross below. You see, for price to move lower, price have to close below all this support, right? We need to have peers trying to break through to come down to this support, right? But that chances of happening, which is the 28,800 to 27,800 support, is very low. The chances is very low. So what me I'm seeing here that is going to play out is that we're going to see a retest of this support, right? So we're going to have price come back to this support, right? You see the 20 exponential moving average right here, right? This is the 55 exponential moving average on the daily chart. So we're going to see price pierce the 20 exponential moving average, go below it to 33,000, then all the way up. It will hit the resistance, react to it again, pull back, and then get the strength for the final time, probably around that Monday, Tuesday or so. The move up is going to start from Sunday. Probably during the end of Sunday, we're going to see these bulls trying to get themselves back up, because the daily of Sunday is going to open and push price down first. That's how the daily is going to open. It's going to push price down before it finds its way up. So what we're going to see is that we're going to see the daily chart opening something like this, right? The daily chart is going to open. The bears will push down before the bulls get the strength to take the power all the way back above the support, bounce on the support, and boom, they will now hit the 40,100 resistance. Now what is going we're going to see is on the 40,100 resistance is that price is going to react again. Price is going to come back to retest this breakout, right? Price is always fond of doing that. Price will react and come back to retest this breakout. So we're going to see price do something like this, right? Like this move, right? It comes back before it start moving. Now the target I'm seeing here, the clear target I am seeing in all of this is 55K, right? Why? It's a measured move, right? Bitcoin is going to take a measured move. Now before, it's just like right here, right? Before the move, before the breakout here, let's say after the first move here, right? We had another move, a measured move from here, from the breakout to the upside here, right? So this was after this breakout of this box here, right? Our resistance, our rectangle resistance and support sideways move. It broke out. This is 4 hours chart. It broke out, formed another sideways move. That is our accumulation. After the accumulation, it gave in an equal move to the upside before reacting to the resistance. So if I pick my my trend line. You see that it's almost an equal move to the upside, right? So this is it. This is a reply. So what we're going to get is something very similar, right? So we're going to get that break very similar. And I'm telling you, this is going to happen even before the end of February. It's going to be explosive. This is the last move, right? So it's going to be explosive. It's going to be like we've won two, three, four, and boom, we have the fight, right? Which is going to be explosive, that we could see a strong reaction of resistance around the 50K zone. We're going to get a resistance in that round number. So we're going to see a reaction around 50K. So at that 50K, Bitcoin is going to react. So back to our daily chart. Like I explained, that is what you're going to see on the daily chart. Now let's jump right and look at the weekly chart, and you're going to see something even more interesting. Now on the weekly chart, I want to do this analysis without much indicator, just clear chart. So if we look at this chart, right? If we look at this chart, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you that I am seeing a move. I am seeing a move here, right? We see a move, right? This is the weekly chart. A long time accumulation zone that Bitcoin broke out from, right? So after Bitcoin broke out from this long-term accumulation zone, we see right here what we're seeing is the first time there was a pause on this move, right? But also we're seeing that again it made almost instant another strong fall bullish bar, showing you that the bulls are strong on the weekly chart. Why? Because you see that the sell-off that happened was instantly bought out, and you can see that the sell-off ended up as doji, telling you that even though the bears pushed down, the bulls also took over and pushed price back up. And this is exactly what we're seeing that happened this week. Even though we're having an inside bar, this is a clear inside bar, right? This is a clear inside bar, meaning that the previous bar before the bar is this previous bar, this green one, this previous one here covered the bar that is forming right now. That's what we're seeing. We see this previous bar covers the bar that is forming currently. So the weekly chart has a lot of story that we can actually talk about in terms of what is going to happen. So you see that on the weekly chart, price is above the support clearly. So what we're going to see is price, this inside bar is going to stick close as an insider, as an inside bar. Then we're going to have another next week. This is after the week we're about to enter in, the week next to it, we're going to see bulls pushing price. They will start it from next week. They will push price to try to break through, right? That's what they're going to do. But there will be a reaction just right here. There will be a reaction. So they will try to push price just above to continue this channel. This channel is not going to reverse that easily. It's going to make at least three pushes, right? So the first push we had is right here, right? This is the first bull push, right? So they have another second push, right? So they will make the last push, which is going to be the longest push. So I'm expecting between 50 to 54K from bulls on this last run. Now, mind you, like I said, it's going to be like a 2 weeks run, right? A 2 to 3 weeks run. So let's say before the end of February, at most, I'm giving you beginning of February to the end of February, you're going to see at least 54K hitting on Bitcoin. That is the long term what I am seeing on Bitcoin. So like I promised you that the last aspect that I'm going to touch right now is the 1 hour chart, for the sake of those who are actually trading 1 hour chart, right? So we're seeing sideways movement, like I said, right? If I draw this line, you're going to see that it is well respected, but I'm not going to draw the line because I want to make this analysis without any indicator. So if I look closely, I see that price, even though is making higher lows, there is a clear resistance holding it in one zone, right? All this place price is just stagnant, fluctuating up and down, and this is the sideways that I'm going to talk about. It's going to still go up and react. Like I said, if you watch from the beginning, you will know that I talked about price likely breaking this support. And I don't want you to ignore the possibilities. So if you're holding Bitcoin, hold it till the end of February. You will not regret it, because 54K is definitely a hit this time around. I am Machiavelli Trader. If you've not like and support me with a subscription, because why? It